Hi, it's Elvire. Thanks for tuning in. I'd like to talk with you for a moment about what it takes to be a leader, to be a successful person in life. First of all, if you desire to be a leader, the first person to lead is yourself. Very important because to lead others, they must see that you are a person who has those leadership capabilities. And I like to give you a couple of pointers, and I've written them down here also so you can go over them again and just ask yourself, first of all, do you aspire to be a leader? That's most important. Secondly, do you see that some of these 11 points, these characteristics, you may want to tweak a little bit for yourself, and that's okay. I mean, nobody's perfect. We're a beautiful work in progress. So look at that and then, take the task and really work on yourself. If you have aspirations, I like to suggest that's what you do. So let's start first with the unwavering courage. You got to have the courage to become the leader, and that's based upon your knowledge of what you're doing. That's where you get the courage from. Self-control. You got to be in control of yourself, of your emotions, because if you desire to lead others, to influence others, and don't get me wrong, nobody can be influenced unless they allow it mentally to be influenced. But if you like to influence others and help them lead a better life, then, first of all, you've got to be in control of your own life, of your own emotions. That's what it is. Emotion, energy, emotion, your own emotions. So very important. A keen sense of justice. What is right, what is wrong. You've got to know that. You got to have that feeling and just feel what is right, what is wrong in whatever you're doing. Definiteness of decision. You've got to make a decision fast. You've got to be sticking by your decision. Don't say like, okay, yes, I'll do it today. No, tomorrow I'll change my mind. You got to have a definiteness of decision. That's it. Decision is to cut off. Desire, to cut off. You can only do that once you know where you're going, when you have determined what it is that you choose to do. And again, here comes it. The definiteness of plan. Successful leaders must plan their work and work their plan. It's as simple as that. It's as old as the word, because if you don't, you're just like a ship without a rudder. I mean, really, it's you're floating on the water and just going nowhere. If you don't know where you're going nowhere. It's as simple as that. Always go the extra mile. Do the extra thing, even though nobody asks you about it. Just do a little bit more. Give more in value than you receive in monetary from anybody. Just do that. You got to have a pleasing personality. You got to be an upbeat, cheerful, smiling, happy, radiating person. If you're not, who wants to follow a dreary, negative, ordinary looking leader? Nobody, right? Just look at all the leaders that you see everywhere. You got to have sympathy and understanding for those who are around you and those who are choosing to be led by you in whatever it is, your home-based business, whatever it is. But, as a good mentor of mine said, we care, but not too much. Don't get sucked into their drama queen story. Be very careful. We care, but not too much. Show them the way and let them figure it out themselves. That's one of the things you got to do. Mastery of detail. Be very careful about the details in whatever you're doing. There's always tiny details, and if you oversee that, just like the fine print, you might just end up as toast. So be very careful with the details. Don't really take anybody's word for it. Just go through it yourself quickly. Very important is to assume to take the responsibility for everything. Have that willingness that whatever you create in your life, and you create in your life, nothing happens to you. Just get that really, really right, that distinction. You create everything in your life. Whether you understand that completely or not, it'll come, but you are the creator of your life. Nothing happens to you. Happen is the verbiage for somebody who is a victim. It happened to me. No, it doesn't happen. You called it forth. So assume responsibility. If it's to be, it's up to me. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. You created it. And when it doesn't work out the way you anticipated, then look at what is the good thing in here that I can take with me and use next time. And the last one is the cooperation. Make sure that you create an atmosphere of cooperation, that you have the cooperation of others. And that all comes from all the other points that I gave you. When you become that pleasing personality, people do want to work with you. So have all of those, because this is leadership by consent. This is not leadership by force. That never ever works. People choose you to be their leader. People choose you to guide them, to lead them to their success. They want to follow your example. So these are just a couple of points that I will, point out here below. You can just check them again and just test yourself. And I know there's a couple in there that I go like, yep, I need to look at that and just be aware of it and tweak myself a little bit. You know what? I really would love to have some feedback from you and see if this has helped you somewhat, if it's woken up something with you. That would really make me very happy. Leave me some feedback. And if you want to talk with me, well, grab the telephone. I'm here. That's my real number, 480-646-2975, or shoot me an email. Become my friend on Facebook. I'd love to help you. I'd love to hear your stories. I care, but not too much. I show you the way as much as I can. I look forward to meeting with you. Be well.